Hello, MonstersAbound here, and welcome back to Total War Warhammer 2 Mortal Empires and part 29 of my Skarsnik campaign, where we're trying to finish off the campaign by popping Archaon, but it's going to be tricky because he's got some friends in the way. Just one or two. And so he hasn't moved. I think he might be bugged. I don't know why, but he is. Anyway, so we need to try and get past or through all of these guys. Now, we could try to go through them. The only problem is that they've... I mean, normally I like to try and hold them at this pass, but of course they've gone past there by now. There is another bridge here which we could potentially try and reach. The problem is, though, that Kislev, of course, is riddled with vampiric corruption, and so if we come out of our stance, then we could encamp stance, couldn't we? We could do a raiding camp. So, and we don't. It doesn't cost any movement. So actually, that's fine. Don't just ignore me. So we're going to try and finish this campaign off because I think it's got to the point where basically it get. So the Mortal Empires campaign is. Like, I know everyone loves the Mortal Empires campaign, and I do think the Vortex campaign does have its issues. It does. It's fair to say that. However, I do think the Mortal Empires victory conditions where they're like, just do all this shit. I mean, mostly this nothing in this list of victory conditions is particularly exciting. And I think that's the problem. Like, I won last episode, and I could have just gone, okay, that's fine. But it doesn't feel like I'd won, but it also doesn't feel like there's anything I can do quickly to secure a satisfying victory. And by I mean, like, because, I mean, I said at the start, let's conquer all for one, right? And I keep saying that, and it's just... Fighting my way through hordes upon hordes of fucking high elves does not... Yeah, quite. What Imric said. I mean, look at this guy. He's got 5 fucking dragons in his army, plus 2 arcane phoenixes. That's not a fun army to fight, and I will have to fight them every fucking step of the way, not to mention Bretonnia. I'll have to fight my way through Bretonnia. I'll have to conquer Bretonnia, and by that time there'll be another wave of fucking high elves to kill, and then I'll have to kill high elves throughout... And all the time, I'll have to kill the vampires as well, because if I leave any vampires alive, they'll be attacking me, or have to deal with chaos. Basically, I'll be fighting the entire world. This campaign could go on for 100 episodes, and frankly, I don't think anyone wants to watch that. And I sure as hell don't want to play it. So, as much as I love Total War Warhammer, I wish there was like a nice, satisfying victory condition for Mortal Empires, because a lot of them don't feel very good. I do think, though, that like the Wood Elf one, brilliant. You get to travel the world, you get to meet new and interesting people, and kill them, and that's pretty good. It has nice set pieces in the campaign as well, where you're kind of like, okay, now I need to heal this tree, now I need to heal this tree, and you're kind of trying to balance that. And there's like set positions in the campaign where you know where you are. You know what your objectives are, or what your objectives could possibly be. And that feels quite good, right? That feels quite satisfying. Unfortunately, the rest of the empires, I just feel like they just whacked the, just take 8 cities, whatever, just go and do it. They just whacked that for pretty much everyone. And the problem is with that, the victory cities are not equally spaced. I think is there 2 in Southern Lustria? I think there's 2 in Southern Lustria. There's 1, because Huatl's 1, Nagaron's 1, but there's like barely any on the west side of the map. Whereas if you look at Tilia, Mornington Crescent, Skaven Blight, and Sartosa are all victory cities. So you've got 3 just here. You've got another 3 literally just here. But I think Itz's 1, and what are the victory cities, just out of interest? So the Awakening's 1, yes. So there's 1 there, and Itza is 1, and there's 1 there, and then Huatl's another 1. So in the entire, what I will call sort of like southwestern portion of the map, there's 2. Maybe you can count 3 with Hawatl, which is there. So, I wouldn't mind if there was like, they were spaced out, there was a few more of them maybe, but it just... But the problem is, taking those cities is never particularly interesting, and often you do it by accident, as we saw last time, where I just accidentally won. Oops. Now, you'll just run away, won't you? So, I'm not super worried about that. There's multiple armies hanging around. Right. So, I want to see... Right, there's quite a few stacks of chaos there. Quite a few there. Might be safer to go around the back, to be honest. I could try and hold them at like Red Eye Mountain or something and then push on forward again. I don't think I'm going to be able to... Is there a river here? There is a river here.
Right then, let's do it.
So I could do that.
I got plans.
If you weren't in the way. Could attack you. Make you run away. They'll hit Kislev. Then I can potentially hold them. Okay, let's try that. You're going to run... Oh, no, you're just going to die, are you? Okay.
See you later. Plotting and scheming.
Okay, that's fine.
Sounds like a good idea. Now they'll...
Glad you think so.
Wants me over there.
I didn't actually mean to do that. Never mind. You'll be fine.
Oh, I'm going to enjoy this.
Okay, we're going to try and hold them at this river crossing. That's the plan anyway. I mean, you know, as plans go, I'm not 100% sure if that's going to work against however many stacks of chaos there are, but I guess we'll see. Meanwhile, if we have a look over... Yeah, Nagrond is once again being burned to the ground by the hordes of chaos, and our allies have lost their victory city, but I'm not too bothered about that because I don't really care about winning again. I'm going to leave you here. You know what? I'm going to... Fuck it. You want Altdorf? Come and get it. You want him? Come and claim him.
Not possible.
And we'll go and kill some Wood Elves because reasons. Anyone else not doing anything? I don't care about you. Don't care about you. Not really super bothered about. I get some more defences there. Oh, you ruined. You trashed my gold mine, you absolute bastards. Unbelievable. Yeah, we don't have any armies down here to deal with that. Never mind. Not the end of the world. I mean, for me, the people, obviously, the Greenskins living in Ackendorf, that very much was the... I don't think the elves would have treated them particularly well. Oh well, goodbye Silver Pinnacle. I put so little effort into building you. Never mind. Yeah, I'm being attacked from all sides. What's Chaos doing? Oh, you're just really laying siege to Kislev, are you? Fair enough. I can appreciate that.
Great and powerful war boss.
Who underweight? You underweight. Okay, don't underway, because then they might be able to attack us in the underway, and I want them to attack us. I want them to attack us in the normal place, because then we'll hopefully get a crossing battle.
Fine. Supreme ruler of 8 peaks.
I'm tempted to actually move you a little bit back so you don't join in the battle, because that might actually be easier for us. So we're going to do that. Can you reach? You cannot. I mean, they can't attack. If I go here... If they attack Altdorf... then we can just bop them. So, yeah, so this is the problem. I mean, the thing is, right, I could invade Ulth 1, but, and here's the big but, I wouldn't mind doing that if I knew that I could kill these high elf armies and it would take them, you know, 10 turns to bring more armies to bear at me. But I know it won't. It'll literally, they'll 2 turns. 2 turns and there'll be more stacks heading my way because it literally will take them that long to recruit more stacks of dragons and phoenixes and God knows what else. And that's kind of the problem I feel with the campaign. It's not that the AI can field so many armies more than you. The problem is they can replace them like they're fucking Smarties. I remember playing my Wurzag campaign, and basically I was fighting the Empire and the Dwarves at the same time, but it was endless. Fucking you killed 1 stack, and 3 more appeared, and it just felt exhausting. It was just a very draining experience, which was not really what you want. I know a few people really enjoyed that, and to be honest, I kind of enjoyed it because I knew there was a way to victory. But if I'm doing like, oh, let's conquer Ulth 1, that just seems like such a ball ache. Hello, Alice. Goodbye, Alice. Okay, good. So now we can knock out that army, and with any luck, we might be able to draw this. Is this Imeric's? It looks like Imeric's army. I might play Imeric next. I did a little poll on the Discords, and there was a lot of elves in the poll, but it's been a while since I've actually played the High Elves. The last time I played the High Elves was Alice's campaign, actually, which is that feels like quite a long time ago. I genuinely can't remember when it was. But it's definitely a little while ago. So I thought, you know, play High Elves again. That might be good. For fuck's sake. God damn it, guys. At least we got Shadows Fall. What does that do? Here, actually, goes. Okay. Okay, you've decided to attack me. Fine. With 3 stacks. Also fine. I am fine with that. Which is... Yes. Okay. Why can't I put these on auto? I don't know, but never mind. I guess we'll just have to live with that. I mean, it doesn't look... I mean, we could auto-resolve it, but... Is it on a thing? Is it? It is. Okay. That's perfect. That's exactly what we wanted. I'm going to fight it just because I feel like that might limit casualties, maybe, or make them worse. One or the other. But it doesn't matter. Now, I fought this battle while listening to Love Machine by Girls Aloud, and let me tell you, it really does change the dynamic of a desperate fight against chaos. So, if you want the same experience, then feel free to put it on in the background while you're watching this. Now, so far, they can't really see much of my army because, of course, we're all hidden, apart from the spiders, Kate Hoey, Scar? No, Scarstick is invisible, isn't he? I like how this is like entirely dry apart from this little patch of dampness here. I guess it's like a flooding thing? Maybe when it floods. I don't know. What? Why can't they have bridges? That's what I want to know. There's bridges on the battle map, so surely they should have bridges. Why can't other Total War games have bridges? Why can't this game have bridges? Doesn't matter. Anyway, Chaos Knights are now charging towards Queenie. And we have more units attacking on the other causeway. Meanwhile, our Squig Hoppers have been knocking out the Hell Cannons, because the Hell Cannons are one of the things that can do a lot of damage to us, so we're going to remove them from play. And of course we've got reinforcements coming in. Now, because they're throwing so many armies at us, and because of the way reinforcements work in Total War Warhammer, it means the artillery won't come in until the very end of the battle. So enemy reinforcement artillery, of course, is at the end of the army. Always appears at the end of the army list, and because of that, it means they'll come in last. And because the reinforcements filter in sort of interlocks, so you get the first unit from the second army, then the first unit from the third army, then the first unit from the fourth, which means the artillery don't turn up until the very end, which means, of course, makes our life a lot easier. Easier, but I mean, we still have to face off against... I mean, we're goblins, right? We're mostly goblins. A lot of goblins. And they've got equal numbers of Chaos Warriors. Now, one-on-one, a goblin and a Chaos Warrior is not a much of a matchup, I'll be honest. So we're going to have to be, you know, sneaky and brutal. Brutally cunning and cunningly brutal. That's the key. Also fanatics. A lot of fucking fanatics. As you can see, they're pouring into this choke point here, which is great for us, because we can do things like this. And this. And of course more of that. Basically just a lot of fanatics. A lot of fanatics, a lot of jam, a lot of AoE spells, a lot of artillery being, like, pounded into... And we've got reinforcement goblins coming in as well. We've used lots of fanatics down here. We've got a fair few kills. 105 kills on this unit over here, which is, I mean, amazing. I mean, this is goblins murdering Chaos Warriors. And lots of fanatics. Oh my god, so many fanatics. So much jam. Have to be careful in this causeway, because they will despawn as soon as they hit anything weird. So anything like a gentle slope or a slight sense of unease, and they just disappear from existence. As is pretty much how I react to any change in stimulus. Don't like change. Oh no. Kate Ho is currently in the middle of this horde of Chaos Warriors, tanking everyone at the same time. Good for her. More fanatics coming out. Oh, the jam! And we're now targeting them with the Goblin Doom Divers, who are also doing a lot of damage. Cursor to Bad Moon coming in there. Oh my god, that's going to do a lot of damage as well. We've got so many casters here. And of course, De Biggin is chucking boulders at them as well. So these Chaos Warriors are having a terrible fucking time. You know, at first it was all, yeah, let's invade and destroy the old world, you know, japes and stuff. And then it all went horribly wrong when they decided to pick a fight with a bunch of goblins. Our Squick Hoppers took a little bit of damage. They got attacked by enemy reinforcements coming onto the battlefield, because I was busy doing other things and jigging along to Love Machine. Go and have a bath, you dirty animals. Yeah. The first actual sort of like organised resistance you come across, it's goblins, and they fucking face roll you. That can't be good. That's why I love goblins, because when you do shit like this, you know, when you murder a horde of Chaos Warriors, it's such a fucking insult. Look at these Chaos Warriors desperately trying to run away and getting nommed by the Squick Hoppers, and Graham, of course. Graham helping to hold the line. More and more Chaos Warriors filtering onto the battlefield. They're up to almost 4,000 Chaos Warriors now. And the enemy lord, that Sigfold, has died, thanks to combined efforts of Walter White, Scarstick, and a horde of Night Goblins. And I mean, this choke point is littered with Chaos Warriors. Okay, Hoey bludgeoning some Chaos Warriors to death. More spells. Of course, it immediately goes off. Had it gone like this direction, that would have been amazing. Of course, it immediately just sort of like wanders off. And oh, it's coming back. It's you know what? That might actually do some damage. Is it going to do any damage? Oh, no, you know what? Fair play. That is... Kate Hoey is sucking off a horde of Chaos Warriors. As is tradition. So we've got a little bit of a respite here as the Chaos Warriors pull back to take stock of what's going on. And there seem to be a lot of Chaos Warrior bodies lying all over the place. Not great for them. Oh no! Burning heads! My goblin's one weakness, being incinerated by magical fire. Oh, that did a lot of damage. What dickhead did that? This guy over here. 84 kills. What a prick. Honestly, that's cheating. Just because you can't win normally. So this flank is completely secure now. The Chaos Warriors attacking from that direction have just disappeared. Some Hell Cannons have come onto the battlefield, so we need to knock those out. However, as Chaos Warriors disappear from the battlefield, it will mean that more come in, so we have to be careful and just need to knock out these Hell Cannons before they do too much damage, because I'm suspecting we might get attacked again. Because there's definitely more than 4 stacks of Chaos Warriors in the vicinity. So my guess is they might throw 4 at us, and then throw another 4 at us. Now we do have 8 stacks, but in some cases my war isn't really going to help, because the war is filled with trash units, and if I can only bring 4 stacks of units to a battle, I want to bring the best 4 stacks I can. Which, this is kind of the problem with crap tier units in Total War Warhammer, because if you can only bring so many units to a battlefield, you want to bring the best units, right? If I bring 4 stacks of Skaven slaves, you know what's going to happen? I'm going to get my ass kicked. It doesn't matter that I've brought more to the battlefield, because Skaven slaves are garbage, and they're still going to increase my upkeep by 15%. Admittedly, Skaven slaves are very cheap, which means that's not a big problem. Because, you know, obviously those stacks won't cost very much, so increasing it by 15% isn't a big deal. But it does mean if I then want a stack of elite units like Storm Vermin, those guys now cost 60% more. Because I've got 4 stacks of Skaven slaves. Which isn't great. Why the fuck are my Goblin Doom Divers coming down to... What the fuck are you guys? Guys! Oh, for fuck's sake! Someone save my Goblin Doom Divers, please. Unfortunately, it looks like most of the enemy army is now routing. Goods. Well, a lot of you won't have the chance. No, I don't think you will, to be honest, because my Squig Hoppers are coming, and also, you know, Goblin Doom Divers have started reopening. Oh God! Someone killed the Hell Cannon. They're the worst. Hell Cannons. They're the things that do damage. I hate those things. Okay, well, our casualties were pretty light, comparatively. Depends if they want to throw yet more stuff at us. Are they going to throw yet more stuff at us? They might do. They might decide to. It depends. Can't see what they're up to. They are going to, yes. Shall I just... Oh, I'm going to auto-resolve that. I fought it once. Oh, for fuck's sake. Really? Why am I... What, does it... Oh. Well, that's not great. It's decided to pick all my wars to fight the battle. That's not really what I wanted. Okay, well, I'm going to have to fight this one, I guess. At least I've only got 2 L cannons. And it looks like the dregs. And if they're not throwing more stacks at us, this must be the end of the first wave anyway. I'm fairly sure at this point the game is just trolling me, because they've decided to give me the reinforcements of my wire units, which are bad. So anyway, we're going to knock out the Hell Cannon. Fortunately, I think they've only brought 2. Okay, that's fine. Most of our units are a little bit beaten up, as to be expected. I need my reinforcements over here. I mean, our Night Goblins are absolutely brutal. I mean, look at the stats. They've got 40 weapon strength, 60 melee attack, plus, of course, they've got Fanatics, which means they should be able to hold, and, of course, they've got Poison as well, which means that all these units are going to be slowly drained of health as the battle goes on. But we do need these reinforcements to come and assist. Fortunately, we've got Graham and Queenie over on this flank, backed up by the Biggin and the Goblin Doom Divers. What's left of them after they decided to go in melee, anyway. And the Squid Hopper's going to knock out those Hell Cannons for us. Getting some spells in. Of course, we have barely any casters because the WARs don't include characters. They're just literally units. So we're going to send them to just plug the gap. And then we're going to try and use our Fanatics to finish off the enemy units. That's the dream, anyway. Now, we are quite lucky in that this is the dregs of the Chaos armies. So they don't have much in the way of Chosen. It's mostly Chaos Warriors and, in some cases, Marauders, which is going to make my life significantly easier. Because if this was fucking Chosen, I'd be in a lot of trouble. Oh, the lag! I mean, I do have over 4,500 units. Now, the Curse of the Baboon didn't do huge amounts of damage, but it has done a debuff. This debuff is quite nasty. Reduction in armor, speed, and melee defense. Which means that these guys are suddenly not super happy. Especially if we like counter-attacking across, because I feel like if my Night Goblins are in this mess, then a lot of these guys should be being poisoned, and that's just going to slowly drain their health as time goes on. There's a huge blob of Chaos Warriors on this flank, trying to force their way through the breach. My Night Goblins are holding the line for the moment, but I don't know for how much longer. That's a lot of Chaos Warriors. It's like a lot. That's a lot of Chaos Warriors. However, we're pushing them back over here, and our Squig Hoppers have returned from knocking out those Hell Cannons, and they're going to come and join the party. See some Chaos Knights starting to rally, but they get overwhelmed very quickly, and our Squig Hoppers can come and join the fight over here. Surrounding these units and pounding them from range with artillery is going to do a significant... By the way, you can stop listening to Girls Aloud if you're still listening. Anyway, we're going to hit them with the Squig Hoppers in the rear. Unless you like Girls Aloud. You know, if you're feeling it, if you're vibing to it, vibe away. That's what the kids say anyway, isn't it, I think? I don't think we will. So we've got them surrounded now, and you can see they're desperately trying to retreat. A lot of these units now routing, in fact all of them now routing. A chain rout as they realise they're being nommed from behind, nommed from the front, and smacked in the head by Goblin Doom Divers. Some Chaos Trolls are returning to the fight, but it looks like so far so good. However, on this flank we still have a big blob of... Well, I mean, we've got a big blob as well. It's big blob. It's big blobs v big blobs. However, that purple sun is going to do horrendous amounts of damage. Where is Kate Hoey? There she is. Yeah, that's a considerable number of kills she's racking up there. 350. Oh god. Oh Jesus Christ. Wow. Okay. I think Kate Hoey managed to break the entire army by herself. She did something useful for once. I hope they can't throw much more at us, and I also hope that my Wars don't continue to screw us over. Please don't throw any more at me. I've had enough. Any more? Okay, thank God for that. Jeez. What was that? 10 stacks? 10 stacks of Chaos Warriors? That was a fair few stacks of Chaos Warriors to deal. Oh god, there's even more. Right, okay, we're going to have to pull back, I think. Yes.
Oh, I'm going to enjoy this.
Running away? I mean, yes, it certainly is a mood, isn't it? Okay. It's not running away. It's manoeuvring ourselves into more advantageous positioning. That's what we're doing, away from, you know, Kolek and lots more stacks of shit.
Who needs stabbing? Supreme ruler of 8 peaks. Me.
I think what we're going to do is we're going to head back to Red Eye Mountain. However, what we can do in the meantime is... What did we lose here? Probably night goblins, I would guess. Maybe? Maybe squig... No, we wouldn't have lost squig hoppers, would we? That's done. Okay.
I got my brother.
Okay, that's fine. We could merge you... Oh, we can recruit them at gold rank, so actually it kind of makes sense to merge them.
Skarsnik, warlord of 8 peaks.
If we just merge them, then we can give them funk, and they're gold chevron anyway. One of them was only silver chevron to start off with, so... Well, I mean, you know, a number of things, really. Immortality, for one.
What?
You must have lost units in the Ultra Resolve. I guess the Squig Hoppers got nobbled. Despite the fact the Ultra's shoddy workmanship from Greenskins. Unbelievable. I don't... Ugh. Second opinion. Okay, good. Defeated Alathanar, Pride Assassin. Oh, that's defeating Sigvald the Magnificent. Good job. Ruin's End, Authoritarian. Festus was killed, Ivan was killed, Festagrax was killed, Johor Vesterheart, Mercy. Yep, all dead. Well, shame.
The tribe's ready.
Shame. So, let us pick up... What do we think? What do we think? Dodgy Geezer? Not really much missile resistance required against Chaos, is there? So get back here. Katie Hopkins can have Fervor. Walter White can get Crack Some Eds. And Jesse Greenman can get Wound and then Specialists, I guess. Okay, we fended off a lot of stacks of Chaos. However, they are right behind us, but they can't catch up with us, so we can make our getaway, and hopefully we'll come around behind. That's what we're gonna do. Where is my little stabby boy? There he is.
Yes, boss. All right, I'm off.
Some of them are peeling off, but the majority of them apparently want some more.
Beyond your comprehension.
What? You on 84? I mean, you're literally crawling across the ground, bleeding out with no arms. That's 84 health, and then you've got less than 60 Chaos Marauders out of the horde of warriors. Archaon's not going to be happy with you, let's be honest. He's going to be one of those leaders who doesn't like failure for the last time or something. He's not going to be a happy boy, is he? Let's be honest. You're screwed.
I am true power.
Okay, let's kill Emmerich. He's going to run away. Yes. Is he going to run too far? Fuck me, he is.
As I has powers. The crown's whispering. I'll move.
Okay, you come over here. My guess is they'll probably try and jump you.
What?
But we'll have... Who are you? Have a look. Okay, you assault Emmerich. Good job. Not much damage. It's fine. Oh god, to get with these two armies, they've got 7 dragons and 4 magical turkeys. Hello there. Is it? Fair enough. Fair enough. I feel kind of like more satisfied now with those big fights against Chaos. I feel like that was a good battle. That's kind of the thing you want. A big ruck. Hello, Balthazar. I didn't even realise you were in the area. I mean, you're not anymore, obviously. Are you trying to get away, are you? Well, I'm just going to just do that, I think, because fighting Wood Elves is... ugh, awful. Oh, a little bit of armour for Wurzag's Savage Orcs. That's... I don't know, what's that like? Nipple plates, maybe? Cod pieces? Who knows? It's not much, but it's something. Okay, we can't see what Chaos is up to because I'm coming over here. Oh god, there's still a couple hanging around. But Archaon is still continuing to sulk.
You need help? Alright then, I'll do it.
Okay.
Doing one. Gobbler's hungry. I'm at
I think having to fight through the hordes of Chaos is going to be very time consuming. So instead, we're going to let them munch on some vampires. And we've got more scrap, and we've also got some war units. And a store... no. Mission issued. Okay, yeah, I'm probably not going to do that. Good. Right, fine. All done.
Let's go.
Okay, let's go and retake this.
Here we go.
Because then we can recruit some... I didn't... Squid Coppers are useful. They just are useful. Now, what are you doing?
Green profit.
Did you think I didn't have any friends? You're just running away now. I'm not entirely sure what your plan was.
No way.
Unless your plan was to die?
Even the Lawmaster.
Because that's not a great plan.
Let's take what should be ours.
Come here, you lance-wielding prick.
Alright, I'm going. This will please the Iron Hats.
Well, as long as the Iron Hat's happy, that's the main thing.
Yourself. Into motion.
Then we can pop in here. Hello.
Unwise.
Zoltar! Hello, Zoltar. We've got Dragon Slayer, so bonus versus large and fire resistance.
I has mighty mystic powers.
Indeed, we're going to grab Lightning Strike and... what do I like? Brain Burst is pretty good. It's not bad. Grab that one. And Azhag. What have you got? You've got your Boar Boys. So we could go... It's not really going to help them, is it? I could just go like... oh, no, Lightning Strike, obviously. Obviously. Could get more ambush success chance. Never a bad thing. But I'm going to go Scarred Veteran. Make him a little bit more healy. I think that's what my plan is. As much as I have a plan. Oh, I've got 4 skill points. Alright, Dodgy Geezer. Let's go crack some heads. And training for no discernible particular reason. Let's go Wound Maker. Oh, you could have got Choppers. Never mind, go Wound Maker because then that's more killy. And you can be immortal. I might be able to come down and retake some of this stuff that I'm losing to the south, deal with some of these armies, but I mean, I'm over budget by quite a lot anyway, and it's growing all the time as they burn down my settlements, which is annoying. So they've got 2 settlements under siege. Ugh. Ugh. Grom. What are we going to do with Grom? Some of that. Some of that.
Grom the Punch.
let's deal with you. Are you going to fight me? Are you going to run away? You're going to run away. That is sensible. It's to be expected. Let's get counter-strike. Do we have defences here? They are in 2 turns. Okay, and there's more Chaos Warriors heading down. There's a lot of Chaos Warriors who need to be dealt with. I'm hoping they split off and go and kill the vampires instead. I feel like I've done enough to help. Could I defend this? I do have a lot of trolls here. There's a lot of... I do have some fanatics as well. I've just got nothing really to do with... Oh, you know what? I can't be arsed. It just feels like a lot of work trying to defend that. Hello. They seem very focused on trying to take Altdorf, don't they? Hello. Where the fuck did you come from? It's just suddenly all these armies have converged on Altdorf. Hello, non-aggression pact. Sure. Feels weird to be signing a non-aggression pact with the Beastmen during a Chaos invasion, but obviously they're subcontractors or something. I guess they're just not that into it. Recruiting? No, let's go. We'll see who the thingy is. Okay, what the fuck is going on over here? Noted. Right, I can't actually get in there. So I can assault you. You have lightning strike, don't you? Good. Okay, so what we're going to have to do... You say that. What we're going to have to do is I'm going to have to kill this dweeb with a lightning strike. And then we can attack Lorna, who is laying siege to Altdorf. And that'll mean Wurzag and the garrison can come out and join the party. Which should then mean a slaughter, and with any luck, no more High Elves in the local vicinity for at least a couple of turns. But that's going to have to wait until next time. So thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode.